So, you want to learn the secrets of drawing a cute character, huh? Well, let me just tell you something. It took me 10 years of training, very intensive training at that, to learn how to draw a cute character, alright? Do you want to know what I had to do? I had to sacrifice 2 times a year. Once during the summer solstice, another time during the winter solstice, to the cute gods, to the kawaii gods. I had to sacrifice 3 goats twice a year so they could bless me with the power of drawing cute characters, alright? I lost all my friends. I lost all my family. They don't want to talk to me no more. But guess what? I can draw cute ass characters now. So who won? You tell me, who won? I've only wanted one thing in life, and that is to draw kawaii characters. Only thing I wanted in my life. So what if it took me 10 years? So what if my mom don't talk to me no more? So what? It doesn't matter, man. I draw kawaii shit now. So, if you think you're ready to start your vigorous training and undergo this journey with me, I'm willing to help you. But it's going to be hard, alright? What are you talking about? I'm explaining how hard it is to draw kawaii characters to these people that don't get it. They don't get it, man. Hard? What? Yeah, it took me like 10 years. 11 if you count the first one, but I wasn't really trying that year. Bro, it took me like 5 minutes. There's only like 5 rules to follow. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Here, let me show you how to do it. Move up. Listen, all I know is the kawaii gods are on my side, not yours. I gave him like 12 goats. I don't know how many goats you gave him, but please show us how you do it, and then I'll show you guys the real way. 10 years, you're crazy, man. Here, let me show you.
Okay, so here, right here, we have rule 1, simplify features. Here's what I mean by that. Alright, so here I have an example of the way I draw hands and eyes on my characters in general. So it's like a character with these features would not be considered cute. As so, what you want to do to make the character have the feeling of cute is simplify these features. And here's what I mean. For example, if you have a character right here, right? Let's give him a top hat, something like this, right? You wouldn't want to give him eyes like this right here. You want to simplify the feature. So what you do is you can just give it eyes like this and a very simple mouth, and you don't even have to give it a nose. And right there you have a fairly cute character. You might want to give it a little hair, and that makes it cute. The other way you can look at this is like if you want to do like a cute eye, if you want to simplify it on a more realistic character, you might want to like just round out the features a bit more, and again simplify them. So you want to just make it really round, and then you can have like a cute eye for like a female character. You don't want to add like some crazy amount of details to them and stuff like that. Like, you can simplify it like that. And then for the hands, right? So for a character like this, what you would want to do for the hands, you wouldn't want to give him hands like you wouldn't want to give this guy hands like this, you know. That'd be kind of silly. So like for the hands, you want to like simplify a lot. So you might want to do something like that for the hand, or even just like a stump like this, and that works nicely for characters that you want to be cute. And yeah, that's basically rule number 1 right there. You don't want to give crazy details to the features of a character that you want to be cute, because you want to simplify their features. Okay, for rule number 2, it does sound a little bit weird, but you want to round out but not really use circles. Here's what I mean. Like, you have an emoji right here, right? I wouldn't not necessarily say emojis are cute, although they're round, but they're circular. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make this emoji right here. I'm gonna grab it and I'm going to make it cute. So you want to round out the shape without making it a circle. Here's what I mean. So you can have a square, right? Squares aren't cute, but if you round out the edges, right? Let's make it a little bit like this. Then, and now you give it features. Now, objectively speaking, this one is cuter than that one. Alright, now we're gonna do that to the emoji here. So we want to use a rounded facial structure here, but again, not a circle. So we're gonna go with something like this, right? And again, you want to go with very simple features. So let's just make it as similar as we can to this. Let's give it little cheeks here, maybe a little bit of blushies. And there we go. We have an objectively cuter emoji, crying laughing emoji. See what I mean? Like this shape is a lot cuter than that one. And so yeah, that is rule number 2. Very simple. Use rounded shapes, but not circles. Circles could work for a cute character, but it's better to go with something that's not a circle. Now, rule 3. Big heads are cute. Here's what I mean by this. This guy is pretty cute, right? Like, not the cutest character out there, but he's pretty cute. Let's just give him a mohawk real quick. I think that'd be pretty cool. Mohawk. Alright. But to make him cuter, what we can do is we can grab his head and make it bigger. We can do that. Let's try to draw as close as the same thing as we can. Let's see, let's give him his mohawk. But now for his body, let's do about the same thing again, but make it smaller. There we go. We got his little shirt. Now his little feet. Especially in the limbs, you might want to like make him super small. And there we go. Again, you can see that objectively speaking, this one is cuter than that one. And it's literally the only big change here is the size of the body compared to the head. The body is a lot smaller, while the head's supersized. And that makes it look cute. And that's basically rule number 3. You want to give your characters, if you want them to be cute, you want to give them big heads. Okay, now rule number 4. Accessories. Here's what I mean by this. When it comes to the characters like this that aren't really humanoid, they have some human features, but they're not really human. What you can do is just add accessories that you would like regular accessories, and the way they use them could make it look cute. Here's what I mean. Because a simple hat per se, let's say Let's get this guy a hat. Looks a lot cuter on him than it would just a regular guy. You know, if you draw like a realistic looking character, if you just put him a hat, it just looks like a guy with a character. But if you give this guy a hat here, and maybe even give him like a ridiculous hat, like those with the little helicopter things on the top, like a realistic looking character would look ridiculous with that hat. But it works for a cute character, so you have to consider stuff like that. Or you can, if you can give a lot of contrast to a character if you want. Like for example, if you want to give this bad boy here a cool looking metal arm, right? You know, that's just, it's a bit ridiculous because his look doesn't really look like the kind of character that will have a metal arm, but the contrast works, you know. For example, also the other thing you can do if you want, you could give him a tuxedo, right? And although that would be like a normal outfit for a character, if that's what you want to go for a cute character, it adds a lot to the cuteness factor because it's super cute. Maybe not with the hat, right? Let's give him a more of a tuxedo, a guy that will wear a tuxedo haircut here. And there you go. You see, for any other like more realistic looking character, giving them a tuxedo, if you're introducing a new character and you give him a tuxedo, it might just be a guy wearing a tuxedo. It doesn't matter. But when you give a cute character like this a tuxedo, it adds a lot to the way you remember him, you know, because a regular character might be wearing something different next time you see him, and it doesn't impact you like that bad. But if you're gonna see a cute character again, you would expect them to be wearing that tuxedo. You know what I'm saying? And that is rule number 4 at its essence. I believe this is objectively cuter than that. Like, as this is very simple right here, and this isn't that much more complex. But the fact that it's wearing accessories, it does change the way you look at it. All right, for rule number 5, it's very self-explanatory. Follow your heart. All right. So what I mean by this is, you pretty much already know what cute is. You can just, if someone asks you to draw a cute character, a cute version of a heart, let's say, since I'm drawing that, you can probably do a fairly good job without really thinking about it. But knowing the rules that I talked about here, and maybe doing like a little checklist and see if you have some of the stuff, and seeing maybe if you can add something, uh, will help you out. You know, if you're trying to make a story or something like that, and you want your character to be objectively cute, maybe not just cute to you, it's a good way to go about it. You know, give it some stitches here. And yeah, just, you know, pretty much what I'm saying here is, you already know what cute is. You can draw cute things. You know, if you look at something, you already know it's cute. You look at a puppy, you don't need someone to tell you it's cute. You already know it's cute. You might not necessarily want to know why it's cute, but you do know it's cute, and that's all that matters. Alright, so for this part of the video, what I want to do is grab one of my characters from my comic book, Titanomachy, and show you what I mean by making a character cute. So I'm going to grab this character, and by using all 5 rules, I'm going to make him look cute. Alright, so this is the character right here. His name is Atlas, and I'm going to make him look cute. Okay. Okay, so what I wanted to do with this one, since it's one of my original characters, I wanted to like rule number one, I wanted to simplify his features, and as you can see in the drawing of him, he has a lot of like very jaggy armor. He has like crazy armor, a lot of clothing. He has one metal arm, which it does not scream out cute, and his face, the eyes are very narrow, very sharp. Uh, Everything's very detailed with them. There's like really small details in his neck and stuff like that. So I wanted to avoid all of those. So if anything seems too complicated, I I'm going to like super simplify it. That's what happens with the arms here. That's what happens with the belt. The knee armor that he has, all of that gets super simplified. The eyes become a little more rounded. His eyes are very important to his character design, so I didn't want to make him like super simple like I did with the sketches in the rules. I didn't want it to make them just like dotted eyes, so I wanted, because I have to show the color of his eyes. That's part of his character. So I went with that. His face, like rule number two says, is rounded. It's not a circle. It's just rounded. So rounded off the edges is a bit of a rounded rectangle that I use for his face. Okay, so and I also follow rule number three here. His head is a lot bigger than it should be for that body that I use. The proportions are off, but it's cute. They're off for a human. They're right for a cute character. For rule number four, accessories. As you can see, that he has a lot of accessories. None of them are drawn super complicated, like his actual, uh, the way he actually looks. They are super simplified, but he still has all those accessories, and it really helps him show a little more personality. And for rule number five, follow your heart. I did not question anything I was thinking. I was like, yeah, this is cute. I'm gonna go for it, and that's all I pretty much did. I didn't really stop to think about every single rule in my head. I just immediately go for it. And yeah, that's how I came up with this like design of Atlas here. It's objectively speaking, it's way cuter than the way I usually draw them, as you can see here. And yeah, so yeah, those are the five rules I use to draw super cute characters.
Congratulations! You can draw cute characters now. You are a winner. It's okay, man. At least I taught you a better way to do it now. And now you don't have to be the first guy to spread misinformation on the internet, right? You don't get it, man. My mom doesn't pick up the phone when I call her anymore. I think I really fucked up.